We got to start off by telling them the story.
Spoiler alert.
Okay.
No. So,
Leaving the theater. Leaving the actual movie.
yes, we're still in the theater, where the seats are. We're leaving the actual theater, still in the movie theater building, right into the main hallway. And we waited a few minutes. People are already leaving, and they're gone, and nobody's walking out together. You got Danny and Jamie walking probably about 20 yards behind Greg and I. And right before we come to the doors, I look at him and I say, "You want to see me pissing people off? I'm going to start saying some fake spoilers." And not 2 seconds later, we walk out the door. And there it was perfect. There was 2 workers at the movie theater. And I'm like, dude, I can't believe they killed Batman. It was like the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah.
And I sold it.
You said the dumbest thing ever first. It was the dumbest thing ever. I can't believe they killed Batman. And this dude was like, no way! What the
Dude,
oh,
he's
man.
like, wow. Pacing down the hallway, not sweeping nothing. He had the
Back
shit in
and
his
forth,
hand.
man. He's like, I'm going home.
Yeah, on God, I'm going to quit.
He was still going. When we left, he was still going.
I bounced. When he walked right into a theater. Him and Danny went into the bathroom.
I went to the bathroom. He was outside the theater.
I bolted.
The guy was still going. When I walked out to him, I said, "Yo, did you tell that guy anything? Did you tell him you were just making it up?" He's like,
damn.
"Nope."
Yeah, Jack, don't make me rip out my boots.
Here we go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the review we've all been friggin' waiting for.
Batman time.
Yes.
You heard
the
him.
Bat, the Cat,
Yeah.
the crazy ass Saran Wrap Riddler,
Yo.
the Colin Farrell Penguin.
Yo.
There's no way you could tell that's Colin Farrell.
No.
Not by
No.
sound of voice.
Nope.
Dude, every time he was on screen, I was like, I'm gonna catch it. It's him.
Yeah. Nah, you're not.
No, I didn't. Honestly, I forgot it was him until you just reminded me.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew going into the movie. Now I forgot.
Yeah.
No, he was
hell of a
great.
job.
Perfect.
Hell
The
of a job.
accent, couldn't tell.
That's what I'm saying. Not even the sound of his voice. Like,
Yep.
just the sound. Like, I did not hear Colin Farrell at all.
I noticed the Gotham mobsters used a New York accent. You ever notice that?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's common. When you think big city mobster,
Yeah.
you don't think somebody like, hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah. But he
We're
nails
gonna
it.
go like kill some dudes and whatnot.
Right.
They all nailed it.
It was
Oh,
so
it's
good.
crazy.
I mean, everything about it was just gold to me. I didn't want it to end. Like, I kept looking at the clock like, oh my God, there's still 2 hours left. Oh my God, there's still an hour and a half left. Oh my God, it's still an hour.
Yeah.
You know?
It was pretty long, but it was good.
Yeah.
It didn't rush through any storyline.
Nah,
it didn't.
which
And
I
it
liked.
didn't leave
didn't
like
at all.
a bunch of wasted time either. Everything had some meaning of some sort.
Because every time you think to yourself, like, if you were starting to kind of veer off, like, oh, I wonder where we're going, it was like, no, this is going to happen. What's next? Oh, this is going to happen. Like, oh, it's a twist and turns everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
Well, how they went from, like, in the beginning you got the Riddler as the villain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then for a minute you think it's Penguin. Then now it's Falcone.
Yep.
You know, and then it's back to Riddler again.
Yep.
Riddler's trying to think he's like a hero villain.
Totally
Yeah.
thought he was
He thought he
a
was
Batman.
Yeah, he thought it was Batman.
Yes.
Right.
The whole time, none of us caught it. The whole time he's leaving the notes to Batman were leading him to him, but not for him to catch him. It was to like say, "Yo, pal,
Yep.
you did it.
Right.
Yeah.
Here I am."
Yep.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Wait a minute, no!" Yo, he was salt. He was a pile of salt.
I had a gut feeling that he liked
Jeez.
Batman while the movie was going. I didn't know he was
Close to
leading
salt.
him in those directions,
Yeah.
but I had a feeling like he was palling up to Batman a
Yeah.
little bit.
Okay. I didn't.
I
catch
kind
that.
of saw that.
But I will say, just so you know, this is a fresh, crazy reaction. We're gonna be all over the place.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Like, we
It's gonna
just got back from the theater.
Yeah.
Like, right now.
Yeah.
Right
Okay. The longer it went, the more I wanted. And I love the transition you see of him as Batman just from jump to the end of the film.
He's
Yeah.
growing.
Totally.
Honestly, and I don't, this could sound bad. I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way. He's more like Bat Boy or Bat Teenager
No, I get what
becoming
you're saying.
Batman.
Yeah, well, no,
I don't
it's-
know how else to describe
Well,
it.
it's
but
year two as Batman.
Right, but one thing about Pattinson, and I want to get into the Pattinson like reaction and review. He plays that like like that young Batman, that bad boy, bad
Dark
teenager.
and troubled.
Dark and troubled. He does that really well. I'm
against the
curious
yeah.
to see how he changes as he gets older and how he acts that character out.
Yeah.
I mean,
If he could get out of this realm.
you could see how young he was just for the simple fact that the Batmobile wasn't even done yet.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it
it wasn't. No,
How
that was
rad
great.
was that?
That was
because
cool.
in the beginning, you see him driving around on the
Bro.
motorcycle, and I was like, why isn't he just taking the back?
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah.
It wasn't done.
Yeah, you see it in pieces
Yeah,
later.
I
and I'm
didn't.
gonna
Yeah,
feel like,
later. Yeah,
oh, it's not done.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's why.
My favorite part of this movie, though, is how they took the comic book completely out of the movie. They took completely, not the characters, obviously,
No.
but they took the comic
You
book
just hit
aspect
on something that
out
I
of
wanted
it.
to say
Yeah.
halfway through that movie.
The Penguin, the Riddler, Catwoman, Batman.
It was the most
even
realistic
Detective
version
Gordon.
of Batman I've ever seen in my life.
Definitely was. And
This was Detective Batman. This
Like,
wasn't
yeah.
this wasn't Ninja Batman. You know what I mean? Like this
like
wasn't
even in
like
his
that.
fights, and as bad as he was, he
Yep.
was getting punched.
He was getting punched.
he wasn't winning as dominantly as he does in other movies.
Give it a
Obviously,
couple years.
still some of the fight scenes obviously are not realistic. Listen, you're not going to get a guy who's just going to beat up 5 people at once, whatever. But
for Batman.
at least at least for this movie, it felt real. It felt real. Yeah.
Absolutely, it was the most realistic Bat I've ever seen. From everything, even just the car, the Batmobile.
Yeah.
He's just a dude working on an
Dude.
engine in his garage.
And when he went to go jump off the building,
That
he
Batcave.
never did it before. And
Oh.
he puts on that thing.
Oh my
And what
God.
I
Flight
love
suit.
is they
that
was that what that's called, a flight suit?
Yeah, but that was the first Bat
Yep,
flight we
it
got
was.
to see.
Yes.
It was.
And I like how they used a real thing.
It
that
looked like
people
he was about to
actually
land it too. He's got my land right on this bus.
Nope.
I was like, that bridge is kind of close.
use. Oh yeah, yeah. I
boom,
knew
boom, boom, boom. He's like,
I knew that wasn't going to go right.
It
There's no
reminded
way
me
he was
of
gonna-
Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire when his webs gave out and he just fell and he gets up. He's like, my back.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy who plays the Riddler. Oh my God,
He was
loved him.
Absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely
I mean,
loved him.
this guy I know is a very, very good actor. Okay,
Yeah.
The things that I've seen him in, he acts so well and so differently. You know, he's just got the chops. And
Yeah.
the progression from seeing him in the beginning as that dark jigsaw character,
Yeah, it was.
Well, he's got the
Jigsaw.
mask
the
on.
torture devices and all that shit, and the
Yeah.
saran wrap, which I still don't.
There's
understand.
only so much you can do.
Well, no, I do understand. The reason for the saran wrap is to stop any of his hair from ending up in a crime scene.
Okay.
Okay,
But then I was
there's
lost. I was like,
that's at least what I took it for.
Well,
There's only so much you could do with the mask on, but when the mask is off and he's in the
Now
diner,
he's Edward
and
Nygma.
Yes.
his head,
Even
is
though I don't know
like
if that's
there.
his name. I didn't. They said they had a name for him, and it was Edward something.
else.
When he sees Batman, he just smiles real slow. He's
That
like-
was so great.
Yeah.
That was so great.
it was
Transition.
perfect.
Yep.
And the discussion between the discussion between those two, that was
Yo.
amazing. And when he starts singing that song,
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
I was like, dude.
Definitely.
And right away
thought.
in my head, I was like, is he calling him Bruce Wayne or is he just saying Bruce Wayne?
Right.
because
the
I
way
thought
he
he was
did it.
calling him Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it. And you could see Batman too.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
like,
he was
is he
tearing up
calling,
and everything.
is he
He got
calling
it.
me this shit right now? Is he
Yeah.
telling her? He looks
like,
at the
"It's
camera.
over.
He
It's
sees the guy.
over."
It's a wrap. I told Gordon, you're a good cop.
Yeah.
That was his farewell speech.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Said, I'm going.
But no,
Because he saw on the
Riddler
wall
didn't have
who's
to
the
know.
real Batman, and he thinks he's got him pegged.
The trailer
Yeah.
made us believe
Yep.
that he knew it.
And he did a really good job.
Yeah.
The trailer definitely faked this out.
Dude, it was
Definitely.
just so
What was the
epic.
church song he starts singing in that conversation?
Oh, yeah.
He's
What
like,
was it?
What was it? Ave Maria?
Yes.
Oh my
That
god.
was so
bro.
good. And how did I instantly know,
that-
though, when he started that first note, how did I know that that's what he was singing? Because I did. I was like,
Did you go to church as a kid?
Yeah, but what the hell does that have to do with it?
Oh, well, you heard it at church.
I heard
you go
an
to
A.
a funeral? You go to funerals?
Sure.
Well, they do that every funeral.
I heard an A.
Dude, it was...
It was like,
Yeah, that's
it. That's it.
instantly.
Yeah. I
yeah.
knew when he sung
It's
Ave
wild.
Maria, that's when I actually got... That's the stuff that gives me goosebumps. When actors go, like, they just look so realistic.
Like,
and
I
they're
wonder
going
if that
crazy.
was just totally improv, because that feels like a moment that's one of those improv things.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
It-
You know what I mean?
It's possible. It's totally possible.
The use of the soundtrack in this film.
It was different, wasn't it?
It wasn't. It was like
I
really
noticed
good.
Loved it.
I loved it because it was different.
Yes, and that's what I talk about it. I got to say one thing, though. I noticed it instantly. I leaned over to Danny and told him, because I didn't want to tell you guys before now. The main bat sound, dun, 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 dun.
Mm-hmm.
I know where you're going with this.
That shit is the Imperial March without
Yeah.
the end left off it.
Yeah.
It's like bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam, bam,
Dun,
bam,
dun,
bam,
Yup.
bam, bam.
I didn't realize until later when he tried to fly, why he kept walking into stuff. I did kind of, because every time he came on and they played that, it was almost like Darth Vader was walking in the building. It was like total destruction was coming from wherever
the sound, that menacing sound of the first time you hear his feet walking down.
That was perfectly timed.
Don't
it was
make
good.
me
When
whip
he went
out
after those
my
guys.
boots.
I love that intro.
dude.
That intro was great. One thing I like about Pattinson's Batman is that he's tall. There's something more ominous about him.
I agree.
As a taller guy.
You noticed that right away in the beginning when
menacing.
that cop walked next to him. I thought that to myself when the cop walked next to him and walked after. He's like, "What's he doing here?" And he walks around him and like he's like a head shorter than Batman. I was like, "Oh shit!"
I
really
didn't realize how
height.
much that would play into actually making Batman look ominous. I like that. This just more like just around regular people, regular cops. I don't know. He just looked more.
It was
menacing.
great. And dude, dog, the guy played Gordon, my man from
that's my guy, man.
from Westworld. That guy was so
That's
perfect.
my guy, man.
So perfect.
He was.
I
great.
mean,
My man,
he's in a lot of stuff.
he was so perfect.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get over how perfect he was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've never seen Jim Gordon as a black man or maybe a mixed race man, but this dude right here, he is different.
He's so good.
He is different.
So good, man. God, he was cast perfectly.
Yeah.
And I thought, my J. Jonah Jameson dude playing Gordon in in the Justice League was really good as him. But
I'll tell you,
this
who was
guy wins.
casted perfectly.
Catwoman.
Oh.
Dog. I got a hankering for some yummies.
If she at the end when she was like, "Yo, just come with me. We'll knock off some CEOs," I would have ripped off my mask and be like, "All right, let's go."
Dog, are you kidding me? I'm like, let me get this black shit off my eyes.
I was like, "Yeah, let's."
From henceforth, I will be Catman. From henceforth, I will be Catman. The suit itself totally got the Arkham series feels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, it does.
But yes, I love how he just walked right through.
Bulletproof. The man's bulletproof.
No one shot him in the face.
Yeah, I know.
His helmet looked like leather.
Yeah.
That does throw me
That's
off. Like,
not
all
bulletproof.
those bullets, he doesn't get shot in the face once.
Not once.
I get it.
But hey,
but it's
whatever.
Batman, dude.
It's Batman.
It is Batman.
Okay, so speaking of his suit and him being bulletproof, the cinematic images of him coming through that hallway, and all you can see, the only light is
The gunfire.
The gunfire.
That was great.
That was unbelievable.
Dude, it's reminiscent of the Darth Vader scene from Rogue One
Yes.
and the Luke Skywalker scene from The Mandalorian. Okay, so you get into the whole side story of Falcone, and I thought when she said, because he's my dad, I thought he knew that shit. So
I did too.
So that just made it creepy now when he was like, oh, make sure you come back down here.
Right. I thought he was just like,
Well,
in
he
my
didn't mean
mind.
it.
Yes, he did, because he didn't know she was...
Yeah.
No, he knew.
No, not until the friggin' end when she pointed the gun at him.
Yeah.
Because she was like,
I was in
I'm
the
so-and-so's daughter.
Yeah.
Did you really?
I was in a bathroom.
You're bad.
He was definitely trying to get himself some cat.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it was creepy, man.
It was.
Because when she pointed the gun at his ass, she's like, I'm so and so Kyle's daughter.
Yeah, Maria.
Maria Kyle's daughter. He's
Remember
like,
Maria
her?
Kyle? Yeah.
And right away, that's when he knew. And then when he's trying to kill her, he's like, my own
like,
flesh
"My
and
own
blood.
flesh and blood,"
Yeah, that's
yeah.
why.
So before that, he was really trying to hit on her.
Smash.
Like it
I mean, dude, I get it.
I wanted.
If I didn't know,
Yeah.
When Riddler killed Falcone, I wanted more of when Falcone was talking to the Penguin, and he's like, "You think you're a big man now?" How
it should have went on a
I
little longer.
wanted
Yes.
more of
Yeah.
I
that.
wanted more of that
The back and
dialogue.
forth.
And then he got shot, and I'm like, because those two characters are so good, dude. Those two guys.
That would have been good beef back and forth.
Yep.
John
Yeah,
Turturro
man.
and Kyle.
And also, it makes me think too. I wonder if if the Penguin was going to spill his kind of plans of I'm taking over now that you're done.
well, that was definitely the plan.
You know what I mean? But Riddler shot him, and we didn't get that.
Joker.
Yes.
And we don't know who's playing him. yet,
No,
right?
but dude, I don't believe that this is the case. But God, did I get the feels of Jerome from Gotham, the TV show Gotham.
Okay, yeah.
The guy who played, he was also Ian on Shameless.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I got him. The feels, the
Yeah.
sound of the voice, the look.
When
Yeah.
they look through that little
And you
hole,
see just the eyes that
was
Joker
it?
in his
Did
hair.
he have like burns on his face?
I think it was
Is that
just-
what I saw?
Probably
It
the
looked like
chemical
it was,
burns
yeah.
from becoming Joker.
Yeah.
So so they would go with that storyline then.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Which,
Oh yeah.
but here's the thing. Pattinson want the next film to be Death in the Family. The only thing with that is that there hasn't been any reference to
No
Robin.
reference to Robin at all.
So the only way they could do a second one, being Death in the Family, is having some sort of distance into the future, like they jump.
Yeah, they would have to jump.
You know what I mean?
Which, it would be...
Unless somehow
okay.
they make Robin the first, Jason Todd the first Robin.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something, and they're probably gonna have to. Either way, they're gonna have to cut out a chunk of the story. You
But
know
I
what
mean, it doesn't matter who ends up Robin because he ain't gonna last for a bit.
Dude, there's no way they don't go into the Joker storyline next movie. It's just
I'm not talking about the Joker. Joker is definitely going to be. So
oh, you mean having Robin?
the Death in the Family story is when
Yeah.
Joker beats the second Robin to death with a crowbar.
Yep.
Ish.
Oh,
So
Okay.
it's like, how do we have the second Robin when we haven't had a first Robin? Do they just introduce the first Robin as Nightwing already?
Right. And
I
then
know- you know what I'm noticing though with this
But that doesn't
Batman.
seem like this kind of
Doesn't.
world. Like this movie doesn't feel like it would do that.
no, not
this
with all that
Batman-
detail that we just had,
And
no.
the realism.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a lot of different layers of the Batman like series. You got this movie, you got the Joker movie, and then you got like the DC movies.
Yeah, well, the Joker has nothing to do with this either. Like, I mean, I keep seeing that in the comments too. Oh yeah, Joaquin Phoenix Joker is going to end up showing up. Bro, that's never going to happen. That Joker was based in the 80s. This movie is current. Did you see
Right.
the cars?
right,
I mean,
right.
he'd be 70 something.
Like they have that. They have like the DC with the Flash movie coming up. All those
We're getting
And
a
then-
wide open multiverse, bro.
So this is just like by itself.
100%. Yes, it's solo.
They're
They
never
even-
gonna like integrate It's just gonna be the Batman story.
Pretty sure this is Earth 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're like,
And even like the Joker story is by itself. That's just like an origin story. Almost, I don't want to say it's like, oh, we did this for fun, but it was like, oh, wouldn't this be great as a storyline to tell you how his origin, like a storyline of how his origin was?
Yeah.
Because there are different, story arcs of Joker storyline. So
then you're talking about how after Falcone got shot and that was too quick, that scene. Let's talk about right after that. Riddler's apartment was across the street.
Across
whole
the
friggin'
street.
Time.
Yeah.
The whole time. Right
he's
across
got
the street.
eyes on this club the whole time.
He went there as
He's-
Batman. He went there as Bruce Wayne.
He sees everything going
Well, I
on.
mean, it's listen, hide in plain sight. How
get that.
how are they
I
gonna
get it.
know? How
I get it.
It's
No,
not like
there's-
they're gonna look up and go like, I smell his
Was
apartment.
that Riddler?
Right.
Yeah,
No,
right.
I get
It's-
it. But I'm just
not
saying, it's
question
funny
mark.
how that works
It
out.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
I thought that apartment was gonna blow up. Like when he was
I
smiling,
did too.
I thought when he knew all the cops were gonna go to his apartment for evidence, and I'm thinking there was gonna be a massive explosion.
I
from a
definitely
bunch
thought
of
he was gonna
cops,
blow people up.
but it didn't happen that way.
Yeah.
I didn't get that feeling for some reason.
I think I was just being scary black man.
No, I thought he was giving the smile
Definitely.
like, I'm still in control.
Yeah. Well, yes, but I thought he was in control by his apartment was gonna explode.
But that's not what it was, though.
No.
He wasn't smiling at him because he was saying, I'm still in control. That's not what the smile was. The smile was smiling at Batman because he's here.
Yeah,
hero is here.
Like
Yes!
my heroes. Yeah.
That's what it turned out to be, which is just bonkers because who
Right.
saw that coming?
He's Captain America.
Yeah.
He's Bucky.
Dude, he was standing Batman.
Yeah.
Tired.
Okay, so listen. We're at the warehouse. They're doing the drug buy or bust, whatever. Catwoman rolls up. And they shoot my man. Hit his whole side up.
Yeah.
Think he's down. Get him around the car. He's not there. I'm like, this is no crap moment because he's not there.
Yeah.
All right. Right.
That was good.
It was. I don't want to use the word menacing again. It was terrifying.
Dude.
It
Okay.
was. And you know what? It didn't have the sound of like those like mostly comic book like Batmobile. It sounded big.
Yes.
Like when
Yes.
it came on, it was like a real souped up car.
Yes.
feel,
This man is driving a fire breathing dragon.
Yes.
Okay.
And Penguin is just like,
Right.
I'm like, dog, you might want to.
Yeah. Get out of there.
That scene, the highway scene,
It was way better than I thought.
dude, it was way
Way better than I
longer and better
Yeah.
than I thought. Because I thought, of course, on the trailer you think he's just driving behind him, it's gonna happen quick. And
Right.
Because as soon as the whole driving scene, you see Penguin jump in a car,
Yep.
and we knew it was coming.
Right.
That didn't look CGI'd at all. That looked like real cars crashing.
It was
Yeah.
a lot of it. From what I've heard, there was mostly practical effects in this movie.
That's cool.
Right?
I noticed that as I was watching it.
Yeah,
The first
dude.
thing I was like, yeah, this is like real.
It's
like,
so good.
man.
I can't wait for more.
I love the Penguin's reaction.
Seriously.
He's like, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yep.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
He had gold. He
He did have a gold. He had a gold bottom tooth. Who does
He
that?
had like 3 of them. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
a grill.
Exactly. It's like, dude, you got to mix the match. It looks like, you know what it looks like? It looks like Indian corn.
I don't know what that is.
Dude, that shit at Thanksgiving time. It's a corn, but
The-
they're all like
the
different colors.
maize.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I get it now. You just taught me something. You learn something new here every day at
Yeah.
3 Shades or whatever.
Yes, you do. Yes.
3 shades of education. He still can't even do that right. I taught you that last
Yeah,
week.
it sucks. Why is this one?
How about when my dude came walking? My dude came walking through the door, and Batman, and Bruce Wayne,
Yeah.
he gave him the straight left and the right uppercut.
Oh, it was so nasty.
Dude, he was like,
so-
"Bah, boom!" Oh, holy shit, bro!
Lord.
Was it that necessary?
I felt like it wasn't.
No.
I felt like he didn't do
I
nothing.
think the
to you,
first
Bruce.
one he was done.
Already sleep, Bruce. You bogus for that, Bruce.
Yeah,
You real bogus
that
for
was
that.
nasty.
Jeez. But his boxing skills were on
The
display
fighting scenes
whole,
were so good,
the whole film.
so good.
I'm interested in seeing the progression. I
Because,
wanna
you know,
see what comes next.
Normally in a fight
yeah.
scene with Batman, right? He's kicking this guy's ass, and the dude's coming up behind him with a crowbar,
Right.
and he turns around instantly and kicks his ass.
Yeah.
This one, he's like, bonk. Okay, now you're right.
Right, 'cause he's gotten
Yeah,
slapped
it was a
couple of
little
times.
less.
I like that,
over the
though.
top. I love that.
You know what I
Because
mean?
It's like
He ate a
it's
couple
the
of
same
shots.
thing. That's
You
what
don't have
makes
eyes in
this.
the back of your head.
That's what makes it good. Is this was
Oh.
different.
And I'm going to end this by saying, I called it on the first friggin' reaction. I said, does he have contacts? Is he doing some shit with contacts?
Yeah.
Oh, you called that?
I called that on
He
our
said
first
that.
reaction to
He
the
called
first
it.
trailer.
Called it.
Nailed it.
Yeah.